in my head, he never came back, bro. So I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, like if there's a real fire in the house, they're not gonna let you come back in.
Jimmy on the track, so you know it's lit.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chit Chat with Brit Brat. I am Brit Brat, and of course you're gonna chat. All right, y'all. So as you can see, we have officially reached Vlogtober. No, Vlogtober. Really? As you guys can see, we have officially approached Vlogtober, and I know I didn't really do real promotion on the channel as if I was going to really participate, and the truth is that I didn't know I was going to participate until October 1st, when I was just like, you know what, I'm going to make a video today. Which, if you haven't checked out my first video for Vlogtober, me becoming a brand ambassador and just embracing that role, you should definitely go stop by that video, check it out, and then come back to this one. All right, whatever you want to do, I'm just saying. Okay, so yes, I'm telling you guys now, I'm going to participate in Vlogtober. If I can help it, I'm going to try to do a video every day of October. This is going to be super hard, but I'm going to see what I can do, and I'm going to try to plan, even though I should have planned, but I'm going to try to plan and execute accordingly. So this is going to be day 2 by the time you are seeing this of October. And like I said, yes, I'm participating in Vlogtober. And oh, my hands, oh my gosh, if I can help it, guys, I am going to try to give like kind of fake scary stories, or, you know, I don't want you to hear how rough my hands are, but it's hereditary. Shut up. You still try to be low. But yes, I'm gonna try to, you know, tell stories that like put you on the edge, or just got you, or that was a little scary for me. That's what I said. I probably panicked the most, or whatever the case. But yeah, so definitely stay tuned, guys. This is my Vlogtober day 2, and I'm gonna tell you the story of the time that the Citizen app saved my life. I think I mentioned the whole Citizen app saving my life before, but I don't think I actually went in detail. I mean, I'm not gonna say they saved my life, like what, but it definitely gave me a heads up. During this month, I'm also gonna tell the story of me dealing with a narcissist and the trauma that gave, and how I'm not gonna say I'm now coming out of the, you know, I don't even know what to say, like just talking about it, I still get chills from it, but I'm just now mentally, because I feel like on the outside looking in, you probably didn't peep it, which is great because, you know, people in my business, but I feel like I'm mentally just now, a whole year and some change later, finally coming out of and able to talk about it, I should say. Talk about it, and not being so angry to talk about it, and just talking about it because it needs to get talked about. Talking about it because if I could save a life, if I could help you avoid going through and experience what I experienced, it's something to talk about. So I'm going to mention it during Vlogmas because it was a scary point in time at one point, you know what I mean? And I'm going to talk about it. Y'all know I live in my truth, so it is what it is. But today's story, on a lighter note, we're just going to change that, you know. The time the Citizen app saved my life. Like, what's going on? Let me see. Where do we even start? This was around the time that I had just lost my job, y'all. I had just lost my job. You know, I was in that pitiful state. I mentioned this before, the manager, mind you, I never got fired before. This is my very first getting fired, you know, whatever case. And like I said, at the time I had the hating manager. She tried to get me fired. She got fired 10 minutes before me. I'm not gonna not keep saying that just because it's just so funny to me. Like, you did all of that to try to get me, and you went first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just still baffles me, I'm just saying. So I had just lost my job, you know, and like, I'm the type of person where I'm in panic mode 24/7 for little things. So imagine this, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, how I'm gonna eat, even though, like, really, how you gonna eat? Like, you know, and thank goodness for, like, you know, my family and my friends and stuff like that, because it was hard, and I still had bills, and I kind of was like scared of the bigger picture of the fact of, oh my God, what am I gonna do to survive? Like, I really just was on panic 10. That whole situation just blew mine, or whatever the case. So during this time, I was actually dating, and I felt we saw each other all the time, like because you know the routine would be like after work I would go by my boo's house, and then I would probably spend the night and then leave for work the next day. Like that was just the routine or whatever. So after I got fired, I was home. Like I'm home and I'm filling out job applications until I don't have fingers anymore. Like I'm filling out everything for everything. I mean, I still was on my booty shit because it was just some things I just wasn't gonna go back to, or just things that I was not gonna do, which in a time when you need, ain't nobody got time for all that. So I get it, but I was on my shit. But I really was like real practical on where I was doing it to make sure that it counts. My boo was like, oh, you coming over, whatever, and I'm like, no, because I have to find a job. Like every little thing, it would be because no, I can't do it because I have to find a job. So he's like, all right, you act like you can't be doing what you're doing at home here. Like, what's the problem? And I was just like, I get it, but now I want to be home, whatever. So I finally gave in and was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna just come. I ain't mean to curse like that. Still that word. Right. So I finally gave in and was like, all right, I'm gonna just come or whatever. So I wound up going over there and I brought my laptop. You know, I got all my stuff because like he said, I'm gonna be doing what I'm doing at home now by his house. So I was over there for like a couple days or whatever. We were in the bed, right? So you know the whole, he's in the bed watching TV or whatever. I'm in the bed like with my one headphone in, filling out applications, working. I'm in work mode, you know what I'm saying? Not really working, getting paid, but you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm just trying to like bust out as many as I could do. And out of nowhere, I get a notification on my phone. So I look at my phone, like this notepad gonna be my phone. So Citizen app came on my phone, right? And it said that there was a fire. But where my boo lives and where the address is, it was way too close. So I'm like, babe, where is, like, how close is, you know what I'm saying? Because you know some addresses be like, this is the address, and then the address that would seem to be next door be like all the way yonder. So you know, I don't really know, and I don't know the neighborhood. I definitely don't know the borough. So I'm like, yo, babe, where is, or how far is da 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 da. So I don't even make out the address yet. My boo lives in like a 3-family house. I don't know, but it was like a big house, not a brownstone, but it was like a big house. It's different houses on different floors, but they're all related. So it's like the whole, it's like a family. 3, really what it is, 3-family, whatever case. It probably would have been, it's probably more than that, I don't know. But it was a big house, but all of them are family. Like everybody on there, they all connected, right? Boom. So as I'm asking him, babe, where is, all I hear is like little, like, it was like a movie, y'all. It just scared the hell out of me. So all I hear is, fire, there's a fire. I either heard fire or there's a fire or some shit like that. I don't even know. So, you know, you hear it because they're all at the top. So it's faint. It's like real faint, but I hear footsteps. And then out of nowhere, you just hear mad footsteps just running down or whatever the case may be. Now I have the notification on my phone, but it didn't say his address. Well, I had to think about it real quick because like I said, I don't know the neighborhood, but you know, off the top of your head, you don't just walk around knowing people's address. But I went over there so much I should have. But the fact that it said it, I had to be sure, like, wait, where is, because if I figured that if it was in the house anywhere, we would know automatically, right? So I'm not even thinking that maybe possibility it could have been my boo's house on fire type shit. So I'm like, where is, there's a fire. And like I said, it's faint because it had to be somebody at the top, and then everybody's just, you just hear mad running, mad footsteps, mad whatever. So he stops, he looks at me, I jump up, I start getting dressed because I don't even know what's happening. I don't know who the what, I ain't know what nothing was. Everything, I had, like, if I had just got there, my stuff would have been still together, but I have been there for some days, you know what I'm saying? So like, something over there. So I just get up, I don't even ask him no question, I just start getting dressed. He jumps up, he starts getting dressed, he's like, I'll be back, I'm gonna go find out what's going on. Jets out the room, right? So he's out the room. I'm like, yeah, find out what's going on, like, just make sure, let me get my shit. So I start gathering my laptop, throwing my stuff in my laptop bag, throwing my stuff, you know, trying to get all my stuff, whatever. So he didn't come back for a while. So I'm like, wait, hell no. So I'm gathering the stuff, so I start moving my, it was so scary. I almost had an asthma attack because I was running around this room as if I was really trying to lose weight. It just was bad, y'all. So I'm just like, so I run, and then I'm about to leave, but I think about it, oh my God, I know where he kept his, you know, social security card, your passport, all that stuff. In my head, I know that shit hard to come by. So in the midst of me grabbing up my stuff, just because it's all right there, I went, grabbed his, you know, his where he keep his social, his passport and all that stuff, grabbed it up with my stuff, and I opened the door to rush out because I'm like, oh, first of all, in my head, he never came back, bro. So I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, like if there's a real fire in the house, they're not gonna let you come back in to save or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or just whatever, I don't know. I just know the homie never came back. So I'm like, oh my God, it has to be in the house now. So I'm moving like, in a real situation, grab what you can and go. But it really was nothing. I just needed to get my laptop bag and my stuff in my bag. I wasn't leaving that, I'm sorry. And as I was about to leave out, I realized I forgot my shoes. So then I had to go back and get my shoes. As I bust open the door and run out, I bump into him. I was like, whoa. And I was looking at him, he's looking at me, I'm like, he's like, what happened? I'm like, what happened to you? And he was just like, yo, when out there, the fire is crazy, whatever. So I'm like, where's the fire? And he was like, so it wasn't his house, it wasn't next door, it was the house next door. And if you see the way the block is and how the houses are real close to each other. So there's no time that his house and neighbor house could have been burnt the fuck up, because it was a really big fire. Like the fire truck came just in time. So that was like really, really scary, y'all, just because what? And like the Citizen app, like I said, it came to my phone just like, and I think something about when people call, it has to be when they call, because when I tell you, the notifications I be getting, it be like, what? The raccoon did what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really don't take it that serious. But since that day, I've always taken the Citizen app serious, because soon as we knew it was a fire, the app told me that it was a fire, and then how close the house was, like that was crazy. And then like my boo and I had to laugh later on, because he was like, where was you going with my password and my thing? And I was just like, do you know how hard it is to come across this? And he was just like, yo, the fact that you even thought about that, exactly, that was about to be the only thing I could have saved in here, but it wouldn't have been that hard. Oh yeah, y'all, that's about it. That was my Citizen app saving me story time. That really, really had my nerves on 10. Like, just talking about it, just remembering that feeling, my stomach is feeling like a little anxiety right now. But yes, y'all, that was really, really scary. And I don't play. Ever since then, Citizen app, POP holding it down, because y'all been putting me through. Even though I be getting notifications like 2, 3 o'clock about somebody getting slapped and punched at the corner store, and a raccoon at different locations I be at. Like, what? I don't know, it'd be funny. Some notifications be funny as hell, but then some of them be like, wait, what's happening? Oh, all right, I ain't going down that block. Missed me with it. What? Oh, nope, can't go down that block either. Nope. I don't be playing. But yeah, y'all, that's my story time, how the Citizen app saved my life. And just know it's a real thing. It's real. Until next time, guys. Bye.
Don't mind me just watching.
Jimmy on the track, so you know.